Hi, I'm Caroline Chang, the producer and host of Oneness Radio. I want to share with you today, this evening, this blog about the power of now. I'm sure many of you have heard of Eckhart Tolle and his best-selling book, The Power of Now, one of my favorite books. But there's so much truth in the fact that now, this now moment is all there truly is. And again, everything I talk about is grounded in science. So when I talk about something, it's not just from a spiritual angle or level. It is also mainly from a scientific level. Einstein said many years ago, time is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent illusion. Meaning time is not real. Time is something we just use in this physical human realm as a measuring tool. But in truth, there is no time. There is only the eternal now. And I discovered, I've been watching a lot of scientific documentaries this past weekend, and I love the term for the now, the eternal, holographic, multi-dimensional now, meaning everything that can happen, all possibilities are right here and right now. We, as divine light, are creating our reality in every now moment. So every now moment is a new creation. The past and the future truly don't exist. And if you feel like you messed up in the past, you don't have to worry about that, because now is your time. Now is your point of power. Now is the time of awakening. You can only awaken in the now. You can only be enlightened in the now. So we can only experience the now. So I wanted to share how important it is to kind of ground yourself in this now moment, because in every now moment, we have the choice. We have the choice of focusing on our blessings, which every moment is a blessing. Just to be able to breathe. It was a beautiful day here today in the Poconos. It's unusually warm today. It's February 4th. And it's definitely much warmer today. It was 55 degrees in the Poconos. Sun was shining bright. Even though we had 6 inches of snow still on the ground from last week's snowstorm and ice storm, we still had the snow, but the sun was shining, and it was just a beautiful, warm day, unusually warm day. And all I could think of was how thankful I am. You know, I would look at the sky and the trees and the snow and just say, it's so beautiful. It truly is. Something just that simple. And in every now moment, we have that opportunity to look at something and see the beauty in it, instead of focusing on the things we don't want to happen or the things we don't want to see. We can actually shift our focus and our attention in every now moment to what we actually do want and the beauty that is there. Because when we're focusing on the things we don't want and complaining, which a lot of people do that, they just complain and complain and complain instead of talking about a solution or coming up with ideas of a solution. They'll talk about the problem over and over and over again. So in every now moment, they're reliving that problem. They're creating that problem every time they talk about it. Every time you bring up a problem and you keep rehearsing the problem from the past or even from this present, if you only see problems in the present when there's just as much good in each present moment as what we would call bad. That's one of the reasons I don't watch the news, is because all the news, mainstream news, all it talks about is what is not going right in the world. I studied journalism, and I'll never forget the first thing you learn, especially when you're talking about writing articles for a newspaper, the first thing you learn is if it bleeds, it leads. So the bloodier the story, the gorier the stories, that's what's going to make the front page. That is what's going to be at the top of the news broadcast on the evening news, is as much blood and gore that they can find. And that's why I shut off the news, oh goodness, over 18 years ago. And I'm so thankful I did, because I know that it is all about vibration. And in every moment, I want to keep my vibration at a high vibration. So I want to focus on the beauty in every moment, not the things that are not going well. And that's not hiding my head in the sand. I know we live in a world of opposites, like the yin and yang symbol. We have black and white, and it's equal. And those opposites I know exist. So me choosing to focus on the light, the positive, does not mean I'm not aware of the negative. I'm aware of the shadow, but I choose to focus on the light, because I know what we place our attention on and our focus on, we actually are giving that power, because we are powerful beings, much more powerful than we know. And the more we focus on the light and what we want, the more light we bring into the world as a whole, because we are all connected and we are that powerful. So basically in this short video, my focus is to encourage you in every now moment to count your blessings. Sometimes you might feel like crying, and if you feel like crying, cry. Release it. You've got to get those tears out. You got to get that pain out. Release it. So the best thing to do is cry and let that go. Once you cry and let it go, then take a deep breath. Ask yourself, okay, now what can I focus on that will uplift my spirits? Well, will make me smile. Or what can I do or say to another person to make them smile? Just a simple act of kindness. When we can do a small, simple act of kindness for another, that takes our focus off of whatever we think is going wrong in our life. Because and I say we think, because just as much as going wrong is going right. It's a balance. Everything is neutral, and it's all in balance. So what you choose to focus on in every now moment is where you are going to the direction your life is going to move. So you want to focus and try to stay positive and upbeat and look for the blessings in every now moment. So I just want to say, be blessed, because you are blessed. And I hope this is of help. Namaste.